Once again, if you're just joining us, please silence your cell phones and all the other things I always say. Kevin, overview.
Well, there's a lot to be said. I mean, we obviously swung the bats really good today, and the win was in our favor, and so obviously a tight ball game to start, and then we just swung the bats extremely well. Obviously, I thought the double play that Blake Purnell got was a huge play in the game, and obviously Nick came in and did a terrific job on the mound. So we're excited about the opportunity to play tomorrow. Obviously, we can't take any of these runs in tomorrow. We'll have to reset and reboot, but awfully proud of the way they responded from yesterday's, last night's tough loss.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions for the student athletes. Raise your hand. We'll start here with Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin Brockway, Gainesville Sun for Jack and Wyatt. Difference in the middle of the order tonight. What was flowing for you guys in terms of seeing the ball, hitting the ball, and creating those run-scoring opportunities?
Jack?
I mean, we couldn't really take what happened yesterday into today. We've played with our backs against the wall before, and we knew not to really kind of let it creep into today, and really just went up there, stress-free and taking it one pitch at a time.
What?
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of did exactly what we said we were going to do. We were going to flush last night and come into today ready to play. And, I mean, the balls were just falling for us today. That's just kind of how it went.
Okay, next question. Yeah, right here.
Ty, can you take us through the Grand Slam that somehow stayed fair for you?
Yeah, I honestly thought it was foul off the bat, probably just like everyone else, but I started just kind of jogging it out, and I looked up at Luke, and he was, spinning around in circles. So I didn't even see the ball land. I just knew it was out once he started doing that.
Okay, back here for Joe.
Joe Healy, D1 Baseball. Jack, how much did the Grand Slam from Ty, from your perspective, kind of let everyone breathe a little bit, given that it gave you a little bit of a lead and you thought, okay, we're in this game now?
Yeah, Ty stepped up in the biggest way possible this week. Couldn't ask any more of him. It really kind of helped take the pressure off as a team, having a comfortable lead, something that we haven't had this week so far, and we were really just able to roll with it.
Okay, Matt.
Matt DeMarinis, White and Blue Review. Ty, what has this Omaha run felt like for you?
It feels pretty incredible. I mean, not just, me contributing, but just our team as a whole. We got a lot of older guys that are leaving next year, a lot of guys that just really care about this team. So to be able to help, give our team a chance to win it's been incredible.
Okay, Brandon.
Brendan Prizeman, Omaha World Herald. This is for any of the players. Tale of two games for you guys. Yesterday, 6 hits. Today, 23. There's a chance you guys might be going up against Paul Scanes tomorrow. What are you guys going to take away from today into tomorrow, whether or not Scanes ends up pitching?
Jack, you start.
Yeah, you just got to go in it like it's any other game, There's a lot on the line, but, as long as we just keep playing our game, I think everything, the cards will fall where they will.
Ty?
Yeah, same thing. We have to just go into tomorrow like it's any other game, just with a bunch of confidence and just know that our team's going to win.
What?
Yeah, all the runs we scored today, obviously we can't carry those over to tomorrow, but we can carry over the momentum. So, it doesn't matter who they pitch. We're going to be ready to play.
All right, back over here. There he is.
Jack, do you feel like Skeens will pitch? Just your gut feeling? He pitched on Thursday.
Be kind of crazy, but, anything's possible in the postseason.
Can we have somebody? Can't see.
Michael Furrow with Bird Sports Network. Jack, can you get kind of a two-part question for you? Can you talk about the pitching, the dominance of what you got to see from your guys today, and breaking some Omaha records, scoring all those runs today?
Yeah, our bullpen's been really solid throughout this whole postseason. They've really done a great job stepping up for us hitters when, our production rates aren't too high. And, yeah, having a guy like Fick kind of step up and do exactly what he did today was amazing. And, I'm just happy for him.
Okay, we'll go to Matt over here.
Matt Tallery from World Baseball Network. Jack, how does it feel to break the Division I BB Corps home run record set by Ivan Melendez last year, and let alone how do you feel your approach, not just offensively, but within your pitching strategy coming into tomorrow, and what aligns for the pitching staff as well?
Yeah, I mean, the record's cool and all, but the biggest thing on my mind is winning tomorrow. You can't, like Wyatt said, you can't take any of these runs into tomorrow. It's all a fresh ball game, and hopefully our bullpen just keeps doing what they're doing, and I think we'll be fine.
Okay, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin Brockway, Gainesville Sun. Yeah, Jack, I'm just curious, following up on that, though, probably getting the starting assignment with the season on the line and it being all the how much are you kind of looking forward to that coming off the kind of game you had today?
I'm really excited. Give anything for this team to win. I said it earlier on in the year. My biggest goal is really just getting a ring on these guys that have been here a while, and that's the whole game plan for tomorrow.
Okay, we have time for one more question for the players. If anybody, we'll go with Matt here first.
This is a dumb one, but why'd you pull up at second on the last hit, Wyatt?
It definitely crossed my mind to not stop running, but I didn't want to make third out at third.
Okay, we'll end it on a dumb question then. Okay, thank you. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
See y'all tomorrow. Okay, questions for Sully? And raise your hand. Okay, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin Brockway, Gainesville Sun. Coach, just the job of the bullpen tonight. Obviously, with Hurston struggling, and you mentioned Blake coming in and Nick giving you 5 innings. Just how big was that, and what as the runs kept on, pouring on?
Well, obviously, it was the difference in the game. I mean, we had a 3-3 game, and then Blake came in, like I said, and got the big double play, 6-4-3, and sunk the ball. And, he did a really nice job the following inning, and then they were going to go left, right, left, and he was having a little trouble throwing strikes to left-hand hitters. So we went to Fick. We were at the bottom half of the order, and what can you say about his effort? It was outstanding. Because our bullpen was a little light today. We weren't going to use Neely or Cade in this game, so some other guys needed to step up. The goal was to, if we got into any trouble, was to go to Slater in the middle part of the game and hopefully ride him for 3 or 4 innings if we needed to. But turned out that we didn't have to use him today.
Okay, here in the back. Yeah.
Hey, Coach, Jacques Doucet, WAFB-TV. How do you feel about your pitching overall going into this last game? You talked about going into this, your players were rested, but you wanted them to keep their edge and whatnot. And now, how do you feel about it the last game?
I mean, we got one of our weekend starters going, on 4 days rest, and like I said, Neely and Cade, who've been pitching an awful lot for us out here, got the day off. Ryan Slater hasn't pitched, so I think we're in as good a shape as we possibly could be in Game 3 of a weekend series. This is what this is. So the irony of the whole thing, though, is, obviously Jack had struggled a little bit throwing strikes, in the middle part of the year, and it just felt like if we were ever going to have an opportunity to win the last game of the year, he was going to have to stay in the rotation. So he'll have that opportunity tomorrow to pitch. So it's kind of funny how things work out.
Okay, right back there.
Darren Stoltzfus, West 2, Orlando. Sully, you were beaming after the game, obviously elated, but then it looked like you kind of sat by yourself in the dugout for a minute. That swing of emotions, what is that like? Where does it come from, especially on this stage?
Yeah, it's really hard to unwind, to be honest with you. I mean, you lose a game like last night, and it's just really, really hard to kind of let it go, but you have to. And that was the message last night. And then just to flip the switch and the whole story and then the whole narrative changes, it's just, it's emotional. You just kind of take it in and support all the fans. They're singing the song at the end, and really, really cool. Really cool deal.
Okay, right here.
Hey, Coach Glenn Gilbo from Outkick.com. Do you look at the LSU pitchers and tell your team this guy may pitch, and what do you expect Skeens to pitch? And I don't think you've ever played against them, I would imagine.
I've really got no comment on whether whoever pitches for them. That's their decision to make, and whoever they decide to throw, we'll be ready to play.
Okay, Kevin first.
Yeah, Coach, you discussed yesterday about offensive approach. Did you see a difference today in terms of how the approach at the plate early on, and did that kind of snowball throughout the course of the game?
I think once Jack got the single back to the middle, I think that kind of took some pressure off of him, even though it was four hopper through the middle of the field. I think he kind of relaxed a little bit. Obviously, your best player's got to perform. Wyatt had an unbelievable day. I think he went 5 for 5. Jack obviously had a really good day at the plate. Cade got a couple hits. So when those guys start going, our offense obviously is a lot better, and our best players perform really well today.
Okay, right here.
Leif Skotnick, World Baseball Network. Kevin, between the two games, there's obviously been a little bit of a swing of emotion one way and then back the other way. What do you tell the guys coming into tomorrow?
It's not a whole lot. I mean, honestly, what's there to say? We're playing for a national championship. I think the more you talk about things, the more, maybe uptight they might get and relax. They don't need a rah-rah speech tomorrow. I mean, we're playing a very good LSU team, and the winner's going to have the opportunity to be national champion. So have them enjoy it tonight and wake up tomorrow and stay in our routine.
Hey, Brandon.
Brendan Preisman, Omaha World Herald. Coach, yesterday you mentioned that you thought in the loss the team was taking maybe too many big swings with 2 strikes. Today, hitting 6 home runs, do you feel like the team was taking the same amount of big swings or just connecting better? What do you think happened between yesterday and today?
I don't really know, other than we didn't chase balls out of the zone as much. Obviously, we faced a totally different pitcher today than Ty last night. Ty just threw the ball really good last night. But once again, we've hit the entire year. We just ran into a really good pitcher last night.
Okay, any more questions for Sully? If not, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was something.
My kids calling me.